The richest man in the room is almost never wearing the watch you'd expect. While everyone else chases the loud status pieces, real old money does the opposite. They wear watches so quiet that only someone who truly knows would ever notice, and that's the whole point. Stick around because number one is a watch you've almost certainly never heard of. And once you see it, you'll understand how the wealthy actually think. In 7th place, consider a simple question. Can you wear the world's most famous watch name without wearing the flex? The clean, no-date Rolex Oyster Perpetual proves you can. By stripping away the date window, you get a perfectly symmetrical dial housed in a rugged steel Oyster case. There's no gold, no diamonds, and none of the loud signaling of a day date. It's just a highly reliable, perpetual self-winding tool. At an average secondary market price of around $8,000, it offers immense daily durability. It balances absolute visual restraint with massive global recognition, showing that choosing the simplest steel configuration is the ultimate form of confidence. It's a watch for people who don't need their wrist to speak for them. In 6th place, ask yourself, how does a watch with almost no decoration from a brand born in 1990 look so elite? Nomos Glashütte does it by relying on the Bauhaus principle of functional geometry. Hailing from Germany's famous watchmaking town, Nomos offers clean, round cases and sparse typography that signals serious design literacy. While we're still building toward that unrecognized masterpiece at number 1, this contender shows you don't need Swiss heritage to stand out. To the untrained eye, it's invisible. To a connoisseur, it reveals an appreciation for movement quality, especially with their in-house DUW calibers. It is a modern choice for those who value restraint, proving that real status is about what you leave off the dial. In 5th place, why did a remarkably elegant rectangular dress watch ever need to turn its face completely away from the world? The answer lies on the dusty polo fields of 1930s British India. You see officers kept shattering their watch crystals during intense matches, prompting businessman César de Trey to commission a durable solution in 1931. Jaeger-LeCoultre created a brilliant case that slides and rotates a full 180 degrees, snapping shut to reveal a solid metal back. That blank canvas became an ideal spot for personal family crests, initials, or secret engravings. While it began as a rugged sports shield, the clean Art Deco geometry transformed it into an icon of pure discretion. Enthusiasts recognized the slide of that case instantly, yet to the untrained eye, it looks like a simple, elegant heirloom. It offers rich historical pedigree and doesn't ask for any attention in return. In 4th place, consider how a design modeled after a weapon of mechanized warfare became the ultimate expression of civilian elegance for over a century. In 1917, Louis Cartier watched French Renault FT-17 tanks on the Western Front and translated their rugged tread tracks into parallel sidebars, creating the rectangular masterpiece we know today. First presented to the public in 1919 as the Tank Normale, its disciplined geometry bypassed the round watch trends entirely. Decades later, a 1962 gold version made its way to Jacqueline Kennedy, gifted by her brother-in-law, Prince Stanislaw Radziwiłł, in 1963, cementing it as a signature of effortless style. It sits here because its heritage is unmatched, yet its very fame means it lacks the absolute stealth of the rarest choices coming up. It remains the quintessential dress piece for those who appreciate pure design over precious metal heft. In 3rd place, what's a knowledgeable observer looking for as light moves across a watch case? They seek a complete absence of distortion. While most people see a standard Japanese timepiece, those who look closer recognize Grand Seiko's mastery of hand finishing. The secret lies in their Zaratsu polishing process, where a craftsman presses the metal against a flat rotating disc at a strict 90-degree angle. By using controlled hand pressure, they achieve a mirror-like surface where polished planes meet brushed steel in sharp, crisp lines. This approach relies on a traditional Japanese aesthetic of restraint, offering hand-finished dial details that reward close inspection. This position belongs to Grand Seiko because the gap between what the public assumes and what a connoisseur knows is incredibly wide. To the average passerby, you're simply wearing an ordinary mass-market watch. To an insider, you're wearing casework that closely rivals Swiss alternatives, costing 3 times as much. It's the perfect choice for anyone who values execution over social validation. Have you ever wondered why the world's most secure fortunes choose a watch that does absolutely nothing to scream its price tag? While our absolute top spot is a watch so rare and unrecognized that even most enthusiasts have never seen one in person, this next legend defines understated elegance. Before we reveal it, take a second to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy these deep, horological breakdowns. In second place, the Patek Philippe Calatrava stands as the definitive blueprint for the classic round dress watch. Its lineage traces back to 1932, with reference 96, a minimalist masterpiece born out of the Great Depression that saved the historic brand from financial ruin. Guided by the Bauhaus philosophy that form follows function, it stripped away all unnecessary clutter. Under the Patek Philippe seal, every case, dial, and hand must meet flawless standards. Turn it over and you find high-level mechanical watchmaking finished with hand techniques like anglage, perlage, and galoche. While a Calatrava costs a genuine fortune, those who wear it do not treat the price as proof of taste. They understand the famous philosophy of looking after the watch for the next generation, viewing it as a quiet commitment to care and succession rather than a financial asset. And finally, in first place, consider the ultimate watch riddle. What if the most meaningful status signal on Earth is a timepiece that 99% of the population mistakes for a basic steel model? The answer lies in a masterpiece of Japanese horology that sits at the absolute pinnacle of stealth wealth. This is the Credor Eichi II. Credor is a highly specialized ultra-luxury sister brand of Seiko, operating in an elite tier of hand finishing that rivals the finest Swiss houses. Housed in a 39mm platinum case, its mirror-like surfaces are polished by hand using the demanding Zaratsu technique. The dial is a pure white porcelain plate, hand-painted by a single artisan who finishes only 1 dial per day. Its spring drive movement delivers a silent, perfectly smooth sweeping seconds hand, while the power reserve indicator is tucked on the back, keeping the face completely clean. This obsession with handwork connects the Eichi II directly to legendary independent watchmakers like Kari Voutilainen and Laurent Ferrier, where a master's design choices matter far more than a famous logo. Voutilainen handles every finishing stage in his small-scale workshop, while Ferrier dedicates roughly 150 manual operations to each caliber. The Eichi II takes our top spot because it represents the purest separation between appreciating horological art and performing wealth. It is a watch worn strictly for your own satisfaction, not for the applause of others. While these rare creations cost an absolute fortune, the attitude of quiet confidence they embody is entirely free. Subscribe to the channel for more deep watch breakdowns. Across these exceptional pieces, one quiet truth emerges. Real luxury isn't about whispering your wealth to the crowd, it's about holding a private conversation with history and craft. When you don't need the world's approval, restraint becomes the ultimate statement.